What is up, gamers? The Red Dragon here, and we are covering the top stories on VGN. So I just got done reading a pretty good article that had some good Xbox One information on it that a lot of this I hadn't heard before. So I'm going to be jumping around to a few different topics. We'll begin with the friends list. So currently you can have 100 friends on your Xbox 360 friends list. On the Xbox One you can have 1,000 friends. You might have heard that number before, but you may have asked, how in the world are you going to keep up with 1,000 friends? Well, you are going to be able to have a favorites list that you can designate people on so that you can jump to them and have access to your closest friends whenever you need them. Now, there is also a follow feature that is going to work just like Twitter, where you can have unlimited followers. So that means somebody doesn't have to accept your friend request to follow them, I guess, if they have this feature enabled. So if you want to keep up with different YouTube personalities, you want to keep up with Major Nelson and other celebrities, then you can do that and know what games they are playing. If you have multiple friends or family members that use your Xbox, 6 users can be signed into the Xbox at the same time. Now, the Kinect will pay attention to who has the controller. So a lot of people have been asking, how does it work if somebody, wants to be a prick and walk by and tell your Xbox to shut off using the voice commands? Well, the way this reads, it sounds as if the Kinect pays attention to who has the controller, and it will only recognize their voice whenever they are saying something. They also mentioned that you can have 4 apps running at the same time, but only one game can run at the same time. So you could have, different apps like, I guess, your Twitter or your Facebook, your music playing in the background if you want to, and other things, whatever. And then you can have one game playing. But then, of course, you can also switch games with your voice controls, and they mentioned that it is very fast the way it takes place. They said the game shuts down within 10 seconds and it is ready to load the next game. And then finally, they mentioned that the Kinect has an IR blaster that is similar to the Harmony remote system made by Logitech. So if you've ever used the Harmony remote system, it is awesome. If you have a lot of devices, like I used to have a sound system, a satellite, TV, DVR, all that, you could program it. So like if you want to say, I want to play Xbox, you could program that into the remote. You press one button, it turns on your TV, it changes the input, it turns on your sound system, it turns off anything else that isn't being used, and so it's just one button and it does everything for you once you set it up. They say that the Kinect is very similar in that it will be able to control all your devices in your living room. They say that it'll also be able to talk to devices across the living room because it's sending these beams out. So they mentioned that your television, receiver, your set-top box, all that will be able to be controlled by your voice. And they mentioned that they witnessed a demonstration where the person changed the television volume by simply giving a voice command. So you can see where this would go, where if the Xbox, if you do keep it in this low-powered, always-on state that they would like for you to, then you wake up in the morning, you never have to touch the remote, you just say, turn your TV on, switch it to ESPN or to the news, and then you can turn up the volume, turn down the volume, all that now without ever having to pick up your remote. So just gets one more step out of the way. And I must say, for those times where I cannot find the freaking remote, that might actually come in handy. So post below, let me know what you think about this story. If you want to read it for yourself, links will be in the description box, as well as links to my social networks where you can reach out, talk to me, and also follow along to get the latest news and updates as it happens. Also, stay tuned to VGN, videogamesandnews.com. That does it for me, The Red Dragon. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.